Hey guys, so we are back with a new video again. So in this video we are going to discuss about the problems on probability distribution. Okay, so in previous video what we have discussed the derivation, that is finding the mean and standard deviation using binomial distribution formula. So based on that derivation we have few problems. Even we have those who have studied second year POC, they might be knowing these topics, right? Okay, so we had studied this probability topics in earlier stages, so that is POC. But coming to those who people, those I mean to say the people who are from the diploma background, they'll not be knowing much about this probability. For them, I have small introduction for probability, that what it is. So probability is nothing but the calculation of number of outcomes. So for example, in this probability, all the thing we need to do is, so here first the main important thing is, whatever the probability of anything, whatever they'll ask to find out the probability of something, that will be lesser than 1 only. Okay, this is the first main point. Okay, so it all the values of probability of something will be lesser than 1 only. It won't exceed more than 1. So this is the first basic point. Now first, in probability distribution we have a formula, basic formula, P plus Q is equal to 1. So this is the basic general formula for probability. Okay, so this is nothing but, you can say, so there will be some cases. Okay, so in some cases we'll be having two outcomes. Okay, like some positive or negative. For example, a coin is there. Okay, if you toss it, you either might get head, or you will get tail. Okay, only two possible outcomes. So you will be having some number of possible outcomes. So either it will be tail or head, either it will be positive or negative. So in probability, whatever the outcomes are there, if we all add those probabilities, we should get 1. So this is some basic concept of probability. Okay, so let us assume for now, it's you just understood this is like positive, this is like negative, and it, if we add both, will going to get 1 in this. Not exactly, not, you don't confuse that -1 and +1 I'll get 1. No, not that this case. Okay, I'm saying about the outcomes. It might be positive outcome, it will be the negative outcome of some particular case. If we add both of them outcomes, we're going to get 1. So this is the basic concept. Okay, so coming to, there are some problems, that most of the problems contains these words: at least or at most. Okay, so first we'll discuss what is at least. Okay, so now if I have given, for example, let us assume n value is 5. Okay, fine. N value, whatever it might be, they'll give in question. Okay, n value is fine, given. So now they have asked at least 2, at least 2. So what it means, at least 2 is nothing but, at least to find the number of find the probability of at least 2. They might ask like this. Okay, at least 2. What is at least 2? It is nothing but minimum 2. Minimum 2. Minimum 2, that is at least 2 is nothing but, it might be 2, it might be 4, it might be 5. Only 5, it won't exceed 5. Why it won't exceed 5? Because our n value is 5. So whatever the n value will be there, will be given for us, from till there it will stop. I can say, like, in short, I can say, if they have given at least value, then though that value what they have given for at least, from that value till your n value khatam. Okay, for example, that is your this value will differentiate 2, 3, 4 and 5. This will be your possible numbers of that means x values. Okay, I can say x values. So in there in what we have calculated, this the previous formulas in that derivation, standard and standard deviation and mean formula, ncx into p power x into q power n minus x. So what that x are there, no, those x, in place of that we need to replace, we need to put these values and find the probability of some particular case. Fine. Okay, so what I have said, at least means, at least 2 means 2 3 4 5. That means it will increment, it will increase up to your n value. Okay, this is the first case. Okay, now there will be some other case, that is at most. What do you mean by at most? So let us assume for this case only n value is 5, and they have asked to find the probability of at most 2. What is this at most 2? At most 2 is nothing but maximum 2. Maximum 2. It won't exceed. Okay, so what I was saying, at most 2. At most 2. Max 2. That means at most 2 means nothing but max 2. You can't exceed from, I mean to say, you can't exceed your 2. At most 2 means, that means it might be 2, it might be 1, or it might be 0 also. That is what the meaning of your at most. ठीक है ना? That means x value can differ 0, either 1, either 2. It won't exceed 2. Why? Because maximum 2 value. Okay, maximum only 2. It won't exceed 2. Not even a single number it will exceed. Okay, but at least 2 means it will start, the x value starts from 2 itself and until n. Now here it value starts from the 0 and end till your value what they have given for at most. ठीक है ना? Okay. So this were the basic concepts. Okay, if you understood this, then almost 60 to 70% you know how to solve the probability. Okay, then next we'll have some example, we'll solve it, then we are going to get. Okay, now so in 800 families, okay, there are 800 families, ठीक है, with 5 children each. There are 800 families in which each family has five kids. They have not mentioned how many girls, how many, don't bother about that, how many girls, how many, no, total, in total each family has five children, five kids they have. Fine. Okay, each, how many families would be expected to have? These are the 4 conditions they have given. So basically what they are saying, there are 800 families, okay, in which each single family has 5 kids. Okay, 5 kids. Now we have to find some case probability of some cases, and those cases they have given. What might be the case? So here the possible outcomes, what you can expect, the most 90% average case, what you can expect in those 5 kids, either some will be some boys or some will be girls, or it might be like all the 5 are boys or all the 5 are girls. Okay, but we need to find some probability, right? So what probability we need to find? So the first condition is 3 boys. ठीक है, for in each family. So let us consider a family. A family has 5 kids, right? In 5 kids, what will be the probability for having 3 boys out of 5? Out of 5 kids, what will be the probability for your 3 boys? ठीक है ना? ओके, तो यहाँ पर एक फैमिली है, एक फैमिली के 5 बच्चे हैं, 5 बच्चों में से 3 जो बच्चे हैं वो लड़के हैं, ठीक है, वो लड़के हैं, और उन लड़कों, 3 लड़कों की प्रोबेबिलिटी कितनी है? मतलब ये पूछ रहे हैं कि कितने ऐसी फैमिली हैं जिनके आई मीन बच्चों में 3 बॉयज हैं, ठीक है, दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड इट. ओके, हाउ विल फाइंड? ओके, नाउ दे हैव नॉट गिवन for what is the probability for a single child, single boy or single girl. Okay, so let us read the whole question. So first condition is 3 boys, second is 5 girls, either 2 or 3 boys, at most 2 girls, by assuming probabilities for boys and girls to be equal. Okay, यहाँ पर ठीक है, यहाँ तक ठीक है. Okay, now we'll consider some values. Okay, so now what did I said you? I have said a formula that P plus Q is equal to 1, ठीक है ना? ओके, सो इस केस में मेरा जो प्रॉब्लम है, मेरा जो आउटकम्स है वो क्या हो सकते हैं? या तो लड़का हो सकते हैं या तो लड़की हो सकता है, ठीक है, हो सकती है, ठीक है, इधर बॉय और गर्ल, और इट माइट बी बोथ ऑफ देम इन अ फैमिली, और इट माइट बी ओनली बॉयज, बट जो भी है आउटकम्स दो आ सकते हैं, या तो गर्ल्स या तो बॉयज़, दो आउटकम्स हो सकते हैं आपके। तो लेट अस कंसिडर, लेट अस अज्यूम, ये जो मैंने कहा था आपको P प्लस Q, इसको बॉय मान लेते हैं, इसको गर्ल मान लेते हैं, इसको प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ बॉय, इसको प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ गर्ल्स, दोनों मिलाएंगे तो हमको आंसर एक ही आना चाहिए, ठीक है। वैसी वैल्यूज चूज करेंगे हम। मतलब क्या है, मतलब क्या है, मतलब ये एक वैल्यू होगी 0.5 दैट इज़ 1/2 प्लस 0.5 दैट इज़ 1/2, 0.5 0.5 विल बी इक्वल टू योर 1, that is what we have taken here. Let P be the probability of having a boy. एक लड़के के होने की जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो है 1/2, एंड बचा आधा, मतलब ये एक में से आधा जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो जाएगा P को, वो जाएगा बॉय को, और आधा जो प्रोबेबिलिटी है वो जाएगा आपकी गर्ल को, ठीक है। Boy and girl, let Q be the probability of having a girl. If you add this two, you will get 1, that is the probability rule. Okay, fine, यहाँ तक बात ठीक है। इसके बाद क्या है, अब हमें चाहिए, so we have a formula, right? We are familiar, NCX P power x Q n minus x, ठीक है, ये फॉर्मूला हम जानते हैं। इसमें हमारी n की वैल्यू दी रहेगी, ठीक है, NCX तो ये पूरा फार्मूला है, P तो हमने फाइंड आउट कर लिया 0.5, Q फाइंड आउट कर लिया 0.5, n तो यहाँ पर n वैल्यू दी रहेगी। नाउ वी हैव टू फाइंड ओनली x, सो what will be the meaning of this x? So how on what basis I have to consider x value, ठीक है। यहाँ पर तो लड़के भी हैं लड़कियाँ भी हैं, तो मैं x किसे कंसिडर करूँ? ये इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू, ओके, इट डिपेंड्स टोटली ऑन यू टू व्हाट यू नीड टू कंसिडर। बट यहाँ पर आप अगर नोटिस करेंगे तो यहाँ पर उन्होंने कुछ दिया नहीं है कि लाइक आप सिर्फ बॉयज़ को ही कंसिडर करो या गर्ल्स को कंसिडर करो, ऐसा कुछ दिया नहीं है। लेकिन यहाँ पर हम कंसिडर करेंगे बॉयज़ को, ठीक है। तो अब आप बॉयज़ को जो है एक नाम दे देंगे, हम एक बॉयज़ को नेम इनिशियलाइज कर देंगे, टोटल ऑल ओवर द बॉयज़ विल इनिशियलाइज देम अ वैल्यू, अ नेम फॉर ऑल बॉयज़। सो लेट x denotes the number of boys in the family. So what are all the number of boys in 800 families? For all those boys will give a common name, that is your x, okay। तो अब हमारा बेसिकली जो कंसंट्रेशन होगा वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ बॉयज़ पर होगा, ना कि गर्ल्स पर, ठीक है। आप चाहे तो सिर्फ गर्ल्स के लिए भी कर सकते हैं, ठीक है, इट्स योर विश, ओके। हमें बस प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालनी है कि इस कंडीशन की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी हो सकती है 800 फैमिलीज में, ठीक है ना। ओके, डन। तो यहाँ तक बात ठीक है, एक्स डिनोट कर दिया नंबर ऑफ बॉयज इन फैमिली, ओके, यहाँ तक ठीक है। नाउ माई एन वैल्यू इज 5। हाउ 5? बिकॉज आई हैव 5 children in each family. First I have to consider one family, right? One family has 5 children, right? So that I'll consider n value as 5, okay. Some people consider n value as 800. Don't do that, okay. 800 is the number of count of cases, but here first we'll calculate single case. Single case is nothing but here single family. Single family has 5 children. We are concentrating on children. In general, children who to whom we are concentrating on boys, ठीक है ना, यहाँ तक क्लियर है, ओके। चलिए, n वैल्यू आ गई 5 क्योंकि 5 बच्चे हैं, ठीक है। यहाँ पे वी हैव अ फॉर्मूला, दैट इज़ वही बाइनोमियल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का फॉर्मूला है, ठीक है। यहाँ पर आपकी जो वैल्यूज़ आपको मिल गए हैं उन्हें आप सब्सटीट्यूट कर दीजिए। n वैल्यू इज़ 5, c, x की वैल्यू हम कंडीशंस के बेस पर डालेंगे, ठीक है। 0.5 p की वैल्यू 0.5, q की वैल्यू 0.5, खत्म, ओके। नाउ अब आती है बारी फर्स्ट कंडीशन की। फर्स्ट कंडीशन में क्या है, ना ही यहाँ पर फर्स्ट कंडीशन में 3 बॉयज़, दैट्स इट, 3 बॉयज़। दैट मीन्स ना ही यहाँ पे एटलीस्ट दिया गया है, ना ही अटमोस्ट दिया गया है। दैट मीन्स क्या, एग्जैक्टली 3 बॉयज़। 800 फैमिलीज़ में कितने ऐसे फैमिलीज़ हैं जिनके 5 बच्चों में से 3 बॉयज़ हैं, ठीक है। दैट मीन्स व्हाट वी नीड टू कैलकुलेट इज इन अमॉन्ग 800 फैमिलीज हाउ मेनी फैमिलीज हैव 3 बॉयज़, एग्जैक्टली 3 बॉयज़, ठीक है. So here we are concentrating on boys only. So how, what we have considered, what we have given name for the boys, x, right? So just first condition is 3 boys, that means the our x value is 3, that is x value 3. So what you have formula, this your general formula you have got. Okay, just in place of x you substitute your x value in the first for the first condition, that is 3 boys means x value is 3, you substitute here 5c3 0.5 होल पावर 3 0.5 5 माइनस 3. ठीक है, यहाँ तक बात ठीक है. लेकिन now you will ask, why did you multiply this 800? Okay, because if you only do this thing, you will get the probability of a single family. But I need the whole probability of boys for 800 families. Here I am calculating for single family. But how I can find for the 800 families? Just we need to multiply whatever value will get by this. You need to multiply it with 800. So how you can calculate this value in calculator? Just go. Okay. So 5c3, 5 press shift divide by, that is 5c3 into what you have, 0.5 whole cube, that is you have this function 0.5 whole cube into 0.5, 5 minus 3 2, that is 0.5 whole square, 0.5 whole square. What you have got the value 0.3125. ठीक है, 0.3125. Now this is the probability for boys for a single family. I need for 800 families. What will be the case?